It's the time to get down.
Top team in the division, always battling the Rams, but never could go and win the championship. But
Well,
he had a
with
good,
Minnesota.
yeah, he had a good enough team to protect him a little bit
Well,
longer.
remember, too, what I also think he's also the one who set the tone for today's shorter quarterbacks.
Yes.
Like, now, look at Drew Brees.
Right.
You know, they're going to get some passes blocked because they're shorter. But now there's not the same it was like a scourge. And in the old days, if you weren't 6'4",
Right.
you know, to be a quarterback, now you have a number of quarterbacks that are not the tall kind of quarterbacks.
Right. I'm going to say this because all the publication journalists in the show did this, and I listened to them closely. They all predicted Vic will never have the speed again. They all predicted that he's probably not going to ever be anywhere close to what he has been when he was at Atlanta. That's been shelved.
Wrong,
right now,
bitches.
everybody's been wrong on this. I said, when you saw his speed, when you saw that, I said, did you look at a man who sat there and go like, I'm at 30 and you guys are tossing me out? I'm sorry. And he's exceeded the expectations.
No, that's where you have to give him credit.
And here's the other part, Mario. He's working with a team that has no defense. So here's the part that got me. When they played Green Bay, when he got in the game, he started bringing them back almost to a victory. So the part that I think everybody's doing is wait till he fails. That says, oh, I see what you're doing. So when Tom Brady has a bad game, you don't give him the same scrutiny because he's Tom Brady. But New England doesn't have the same punch as they used to. Now you want to look at Vic and say, you know what, this is just a bump in the road. He'll never be like this again.
Well, it depends on who you're talking about, because some people are just anti. And other people are not.
You're right, I agree.
And not everybody, because it's the same thing you could say for Donovan McNabb. And by the way, too, Vic, in all fair, you know, Brady's got got a number of anti-Brady people out there.
Very few.
He did know, but he does. Vic, he does. He does. To me, I think Brady gets a fair amount of hate stuff going at him. I actually like the way he stays out of stuff.
Look, I'm a Brady fan because one thing he does, he's quiet.
Mellow.
He's
Yeah,
a quiet
mellow.
assassin. He's a quiet assassin.
Right.
So let's just do this, Mario, right now. We know that Peyton Manning's. Let's just say this.
He gonna stay high.
Okay, which three are going to stay above at the rating of increasing their rating, quarterback rating? Who is the three?
Who are going to increase? Mark Sanchez will get better, and Drew Brees will get better. Well, I think Brady moves up. Remember, I'm going to base it on has to do with the intelligence. Peyton Manning is going to end up being known as one of the more intelligent people who ever played that position. This is a man who knows. Okay, now, the next one, Tom Brady. Again, he's going to probably move up or stay at least somewhere around there because he's consistent. Drew Brees, again, a very good on-action type thing. But they're not the same football scholar minds, but tough, you know, super. So I expect Drew to go up just because, Mark Sanchez will move up.
Okay.
Who'll move up.
All right, so we're, okay. So
Mark Sanchez,
three.
Drew, but they're already in the top six.
Wait, no, wait. Just
Cutler's going to go down.
Give me three up, just three up. Names only.
Okay, Mark Sanchez, Drew Brees, and Tom Brady.
So you're saying that Michael Vick
will move down.
Jay Cutler
will move down.
And Peyton Manning's going to go down.
Maybe a little, but Peyton will be in the top three. He's going to stay there.
Okay, here's the part that I think. It's unfair because I didn't give you their touchdown to interception ratio. So I expect Vic to go down because why? He has 0 interceptions.
Well, if that's how they calculate. Remember, we have the part we haven't figured out yet.
Right.
We haven't figured out the effect of interceptions on the rating.
It's very difficult to go through this league and not have any interceptions. And I was looking at the last 3 games. I'm going the next 3 games. Who's going to throw an interception? Who's potentially going to be there? I'm shocked at Mark Sanchez right now, having that year removed, being able to turn around and say, I have no interceptions, basically, as it relates to his quarterback rating. Now,
Did he lead the league last year? He was high.
Oh, yeah, he was way up there.
Either he led in interceptions,
right,
or he was close to the lead in interceptions for starting quarterbacks. He was.
Okay.
I know that last year.
Okay, all right. Now, switching reels here because, we could talk NFL all day long because I think the quarterback rating thing is going to be interesting as it progresses. I think the next 3 games, there's going to be some turns here. And let me just give a shout-out to Pittsburgh because I'm going, do you replace the quarterback who's winning for you and going undefeated with Ben Roethlisberger?
Of course.
On his fifth game.
Yes, when they're that different, yes. Yeah. And plus, it's not even the fact, okay, it's more than just that, Vic. It's more than just the matter of who's playing the better right at that second because Ben's been off.
Right.
It's looking toward your future.
Right.
Your future and your playoff future revolves around Roethlisberger.
Right.
You need him sharp. So even if he's been off, You need him playing a number of regular season games just to get ready for the playoffs.
Right.
You need him playing.
Right.
So you're not going to, and you know what? I admire what Charlie Batch has been able to do this year. Admire that, but still, no. You get Roethlisberger back in there, not just because he's the better quarterback, but because you need him to get sharper and sharper, work on that timing. Remember, he hasn't been allowed to practice either.
Right.
So we know you know what it's like in game 1 and 2, those timing plays of those receivers, okay?
Right.
You know there's not going to be the timing plays. All right?
Right. No, I understand
So
that.
you need to get Roethlisberger in.
Well, because I always believe there is chemistry. Yeah, look, Ben's going to play no matter what because he's already proven himself. He got a couple of Super Bowls, so he's already done. So even if they come out almost plus 2 games ahead because they were ready to settle for 2-2, and here they are 3-0 and probably going to go 4-0 because the defense Palomalu style is so hot. He's an assassin. He is the example of how you just go and bring the wrath.
He's got great hair.
He's so good that while you watching football, your woman will run out screaming because he hits people so hard.
They want to know what conditioner he uses.
You know you're wrong. You're wrong. You have to go there, don't
It's
you?
really thick and woolly.
All right. We're going to go over here to the college game because I think there are 3 substantial games that people are going to watch. And the part that gets me is because everybody's in love west of the Mississippi with whatever that is. East of the Mississippi is SEC country. SEC country got Florida at Alabama. And we got Stanford at Oregon, and you got the Red River Shootout, which really right now needs all the hope to get media coverage because Texas and Oklahoma is not what they used to be. So what I'm going to ask you first, Mario, is which game will be the game to watch this weekend between those 3? Look at it.
Eagles in Washington.
No, I'm telling you, why you want to come on, man? You got to be a participant in this game.
Boise State, whoever Boise State is playing.
No, they've already done this.
How about Oregon State?
No.
I don't want to see any of these.
No, please.
All right,
participate.
Stanford and Oregon.
So you're saying
because
Stanford?
Stanford's kind of interesting. Stanford came out of nowhere.
Okay, I like that. Okay,
that's an interesting game. It's just that I'm so into Oregon State. They got me because last year with Masuli, man.
Well, that's Oregon.
That's Oregon State, isn't it, Oregon?
No, Masoli was Oregon.
Sorry.
See, we gave you the
That's
team,
what happens.
and you killed it.
No wonder I got the hemorrhoid ointment mixed up with the crazy glue.
You're wrong.
It was terrible. Okay, well, I'm rooting for Oregon then.
Okay, well,
the Beavers, that's what I want. I know it's the Beavers.
Oregon State Beavers.
Okay, good, because I love a beaver.
And they have already
They're
lost.
wonderful little creatures.
All right. I forgot
they
to
have
warn
wonderful
you guys.
tails.
I have to warn you guys. We wrapped this.
Then definitely I got to see. Now that I know that it's the Beavers.
Yes.
And I thought, okay, not the other ones. Then that's the game.
Stanford against Oregon.
And the next most important game is not Oklahoma and Texas. Nobody cares.
I knew it.
But Alabama, everybody's watching Alabama because you wait for them to lose.
That's right.
How can you not watch Ingram?
I agree.
How can you not watch Alabama? They like a machine. The whole thing is who's going to upset them. You want to see who's going to upset Alabama.
Right.
But it won't be Florida.
No. And here's the progression in order. I truly believe this. I know if they're going to rally around Florida at Alabama, but even if Florida upsets Alabama, it doesn't have the same story punch that I think a Stanford at Oregon has.
That's a good one either way, you guys. First of all, Oregon, I just, the coach, just to rebound from the losses, right?
Yeah. Yeah, very much so. I mean,
two major. What now? The running back LeGarrette, he's in the NFL this year, right?
Yeah, LeGarrette is already out.
Is he playing for anybody?
I can't remember.
But he's in the NFL. Yeah. Masuli is still at Ole Miss.
Yes, and losing.
Well, but Ole Miss. Okay.
You're losing.
You just want to put down Masuli.
No, you
was just breaking it in a ring.
This is the only person I want you guys to know.
Armed robbery.
This is the only person that he endorsed that did something wrong.
I like you know what because that little cat played is. I like when little cats play in a big man's game with that kind of heart. Yeah. There's nothing else you can say, but that's just straight up guts.
And he's got a great quarterback that's coming behind them right now. And
they sure do, and Oregon looks wonderful. Yeah, now I'm gonna watch that game, Vic.
I'm with you on that one. Okay, so we do know which game we think. Number one, we're going to watch Stanford, Oregon. Number two, Florida at Alabama. And then for the rest of you, with hope and glory. And here's the part. Let me just ask you this.
Who cares about Texas going to beat somebody's ass because they mad?
Wait a minute. No. Mario, here's the question I have going out really quick.
Uh-huh.
When you lose against UCLA, a team that already beat you historically, the all-time loss, 66-3.
That's right.
They're calling it Route 66 over in Texas. And you come back in years later as the low team in the Pac-10, and you beat the number 6 or 7 rated team. I said, so here's the part.
They having ulcers, Vic. Texas can't handle.
Are they overranked? They're ranked at 16.
Who, UCLA?
No, Texas. Are they overranked?
We'll find out this week when they beat Oklahoma 40-3.
You know
I'm
what?
just saying.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Down there in Texas, one thing they do take their football seriously. They take it too seriously sometimes. You be like, get a life, okay? But no, they the whole town shuts down for football, and so know that their UCLA loss. Oh, that's still stuck in a bunch of people's throat.
Let me say this. Let me say what's happening here. First of all, Oklahoma has a way better quarterback. They are higher ranked, more talent, and UCLA beat Texas throwing for 27 yards. How much worse can it get?
That's what we're going to see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
College games hard for me to judge sometimes, though.
I know. They're going to get spanked.
Well, we're going to see.
They're going to get spanked. All right. Do you believe? You ready for this section, aren't you? Why is Mario
first of all,
ready for it? Do you believe?
What is this photo doing in the sport?
Wait a minute. That's body paint.
Those some hella breasts.
Wait a minute. Those are cheerleaders.
What's the? Oh, they don't understand the one on the end.
That she's a referee.
Okay, because she's not fitting with the other.
Wait.
Even her posture, her neck. What's with this? Stand up straight, girl.
Okay, you know what? I'm endorsing body paint because I think
with you?
Men have tattoos, women have body paint.
Take a look. That's all that. See, how are we supposed to keep our mind on the game when you got all kind of breastises in our face?
I'm showing attractive,
looking like that.
I'm showing attractive women who are part of the landscape.
And this one,
sports.
she still need to fix her posture up. This one over here, man, I don't.
Oh, you know what?
She's just slouching. Stand up straight, girl.
You know something? Only a man over 35
man,
would have
I'm tired of that
like
weak
that,
ass
man.
posture.
You know what? Let's go to the Do You Believe? All right, here we go.
Right.
Got to run through these real quick, man.
Okay.
Do you believe pro
Yes.
soccer players will be distracted by the new body painted cheerleaders in the year 2011?
Why? I'm not.
You're not distracted?
No. I'm older.
You just said this person has bad body posture.
I look at this for the same reason most people read National Geographic.
What is that?
I love to see places I ain't never going to visit.
Okay. You're wrong. You're wrong. Okay.
I can just imagine.
We're not going to pay attention to that because you're already wrong. Going to number 2, I'm going to race you. I'm going to give you time to elaborate the way you usually do. Do you believe Tiger Woods' Ryder Cup play will depend on which of the following? Potbelly competition, number of golfers' shirts tucked into their pants, sober golfers.
Sober golfers, Vic, because, first of all, it's just a bad name for the competition when it comes to Tiger. You don't want him to be in any kind of Ryder Cups. Just don't even forget to spell it. It doesn't even sound like he should be there. At the Ryder, don't be at the Ryder, kiss her, touch her.
Right.
Don't be at none of those kind of. Just be at the wave to her cup.
So the main, so you're saying,
I'm just saying
the
the
main
Ryder Cup. Doesn't that sound kind of funny?
Well, I'm leaving it alone. You know why?
Woo!
I'm not
Giddy
giving
up, giddy up, boy, giddy up.
You okay? So which one did you pick?
Ryder.
Which one did you pick? You pick.
I said it's the sober golfers.
Sober golfers. So do you? Okay, I'm gonna go away from it.
Okay.
Because I know what you're gonna spend on it.
Okay.
All right. Do you believe Philadelphia football fans will suffer fainting spells, unsure whether to boo for McNabb or Vic?
Man, they so full of them them cheesesteaks and hoagies. You know, Philadelphia, they all cholesterol high. They can't make too much because they just mostly overweight and need some exercise.
So I think I know where you're going. I'm not sure what you're saying.
I'm saying, yeah, they're gonna be unsure because they're gonna have to lose.
So
that's the game. That's the game. I will be in my seat.
Well, here's the question, and going away from it. Would you say most of the Philadelphia fans before Vic came there predominantly booed and hated?
Oh, sure, that's what they love. They like to lose because it fits their personalities.
I got you. All right.
You know, Philadelphia, crack bell. That's what they're known for.
Right. Police.
I had more. I used to try to stay away from Philly. Had more police. I had never been to a city had that many police riding around. I said, damn, Philly used to scare me in Philly, man. So all they got is those cheesesteaks and them pretzels.
Okay.